Coach, go back to last week, and you and I talked. You knew it was going to be tough going in there against a very good Monroe Central football team.
Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, they are a good football team. They are actually better in person than I saw them on film, and they were bigger than I thought they were going to be, and then they manhandled us a little bit more than I thought they would, and the bottom line is it's a learning experience for our kids, and understand that you got to go hard all the time, because if you're not, somebody is, and I don't think we didn't play hard. And if you look at the score and you say, gosh, man, you guys got whipped. Well, yeah, we did, but at the same time, I thought our kids played hard the whole game. So I'm not upset with our effort.
But you know what, bottom line is, you said going in, it was going to be a learning experience for a lot of these guys that haven't played under the Friday Night Lights, which it probably is a little bit of a surprise to some of the younger guys.
Well, yeah, absolutely. And, especially some of our young kids, we had a freshman starting at free safety, his first time playing on Friday, and then, our fullback was a freshman as well. So, I think they learned a few things and understood, how fast the game is and how much more effort they have to put in to get to the level where, they're not going to feel like they're being overmanned. So, from that standpoint, it was good for those young kids. But, nobody likes to get beat. But, if you can learn something from it and take that into the next week, then you're ahead of the game.
One thing you said a little bit ago is about the effort. And when you get effort, the rest of it will fall into place eventually.
Well, yeah, I mean, without effort, you don't get anything. So, to give effort in a game that you're getting beat, and to continue to give effort, no matter what the score is, that's what I like to see last week. I mean, there's been times in the past, not just here, but watch other games and stuff, and you can see teams just quit at some point and go, oh, we're done, we can't beat them. But, our kids never did that last week. They kept working, they kept, getting after stuff, and, I didn't think there was any one kid on the field who didn't give 100% effort.
Have you gotten a feeling this week that everybody's come back and said, you know what, we're going to learn from that, and the attitudes have been very positive this week?
Well, I think, we've had some pretty good practices this week, and, kids have been talking each other up and coaching each other up, and, telling them we got to have effort this week in practice. We got to, every drill, everything that we do gets us closer to where we want to be, and that's victory on Friday night. So, especially some of our older kids that, they've really kind of stepped up this week, I think, and kind of brought the younger ones along and said, hey, this is what we got to do to be successful.
Coach, you always look for improvement from week 1 to week 2. Talk about this week, and of course, any Friday night's always going to be tough. Talk about this Friday night. Well,
Westdale, they have a few kids back that are pretty good athletes, and we just got to make sure that we take care of what we need to do. We've watched the film, we've gone over stuff in practice. Now, once we get on the field, it's the kids that need to execute what we've put together, and I think they're working towards that. And tonight's kind of the last tune-up, and just to kind of finalize everything we've been doing during the week. So, hopefully they'll come in tonight and. We get the same effort that we've had, even though it's a little bit lighter practice tonight for, pregame. But, we still got stuff we need to do right, and we need to be in the right places. So, hopefully they'll do that. And I know, like I said, Westdale, they play a 5 front on defense. I've not seen them in anything else. So, that changes our blocking a little bit because of how many guys are on the line of scrimmage. And so we've had to make some adjustments in some of the things we do offensively, but they've picked them up really well. And, when we get ready to play try next week, we may change back depending on what we see on film. So, every week's a learning experience. Every week's an opportunity to try to get better at what you're doing.